Alright guys, so second time recording. Melissa hit her head a second ago and I had to stop. Um, anyhow, so you guys know most of the highlights that happened this week. So we're just going to have a brief overview, and really quickly I wanted to share with you guys once again what Melissa and I are doing with our Fridays. And we're donating time at the local pit bull rescue, Chaco, and what they do is basically they make this breed that basically there's a lot of false rumors and stigma that is just attached to pit bulls. When in reality they're a very trainable breed, very smart and very versatile. They can be couch potatoes and they can be what you just saw a second ago, very rambunctious. So what we do is we make them more appealing to someone who's walking into the shelter and looking to possibly adopt a dog, and having them do a double take when they see that, hey, this dog has had a lot of its basic obedience taking care of you at the shelter. So, well, back to the training, I guess, and not his training, my training. This is me at 210, and that's one of my goals this offseason, is to get my weight up a little higher. A little higher would be maybe about 200, maybe a little bit over, just because when I get this heavy, I can move some really massive loads. And on top of that, I really have my contest prep nutrition down to the point where I hold on to about 95% actually of my fat guy strength. So I'm gonna try to get close to that fat, and that was my 445 squat that you just saw me celebrating. And this was this was 295 on the bench press row triple, just kind of gearing up for the powerlifting meet this week. And coming up next is going to be that deadlift that I didn't quite lock out now that I look back on it. But again, I think right now I'm at about 185. I think if I gain another 10-15 pounds, I'm really going to be able to move some big weights, and it's really going to show my physique, especially since I know how to maintain that as I diet down for shows now. This is Melissa. She had a stupendous week. She didn't feel so hot on this day, but she got a 205. And these are her sets as she worked up to a 295 that she lost because of grip. But I think a 300 might be coming up on the 9th. But yeah, we're both looking to have a really solid meet. This is you could say almost an exhibition meet before the big one in April. But again, sometimes just doing a meet before the big meet, I think, can actually make the big meet that much easier, simply because in a powerlifting meet you have 9 attempts usually, and this doubles our attempts, so it won't feel so cutthroat when we walk in there on April 20th for our big meet, and we won't feel like a thick cloud of pressure on that day. But this was her miss, and it was really close, and we should have taken the time to chalk up. We had it in the car, and we didn't, because prior to this, it was not an issue. But then again, she had never lifted this way before. But anyhow, that was my week in training. Thank you guys for following, and next week is going to be kind of dull until we get to the meet. So I will just have a wrap up of the meet and tell you guys how it went. So close, Melissa. Very close. 99.9% there.